June 2022, Tampa, Florida. Hi, this is Janet, and I'm Sly. Back in 2016, we both decided it was time to stop working, buy an RV, and start traveling the country and the world. And once the RV was pretty much the way we wanted it, we started our travels, and we've been doing it ever since. So join us as we explore this country and the world, and maybe we can even meet up with some of you along the way. We are still here on MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa, Florida. We've been here for the last 2 weeks, and so far we've enjoyed our time here, although we have been busy with the house hunt and all. It is hot here, so the only time we can really get out and take a nice semi-comfortable walk is fairly early in the morning, and that's when we have to get up and go. But the walk is pretty, and it's right along the shoreline. So today we did get out and take our walk, and when we got back, we had some breakfast, we cleaned up, and we hit the road up to Tarpon Springs. Although we did go up there to look at neighborhoods and houses, that didn't stop us from stopping in at Dimitri's and sampling some of their bourbons and ryes. Tarpon Springs is a really neat little town, and we enjoyed our stop there at the end of a long day of house hunting. On the ride home, we did hit a little weather, but no big deal. It seems that this time of year it pretty well rains every evening. But the next day it was up, another walk before heading on out to the Saint Bar. The Saint is more of a speakeasy, and in order to get in, you have to know which sin to confess. Without knowing that, they won't let you in. Fortunately, the sin to confess is online on their website, so all you gotta do is read it and make sure you recite it correctly. And once you do that, they let you in. And man, is it cool inside. If you hadn't noticed, the whole place is bathed in this red glow, and really all you see is a lot of red. The alcohol, well, there is a nice collection of it, and you can pretty well find whatever it is you're looking for or whatever it is you're interested in at the time. Other than the theme, the thing I really liked about this place is that it wasn't loud. Yes, they do have a jazz singer that comes in on a certain night of the week, but for the most part, the music is soft enough to where you can actually talk with the people next to you. So the speakeasy is not a dance club. It's a nice, quiet, sit down with friends and talk club. I like that. The ride home, well, as usual, it rains. It rains here in the evening, so no big surprise there. But it didn't rain badly, so the ride home was nice and easy and enjoyable. And the traffic, surprisingly, wasn't that heavy. The next few days were pretty much the same. We started off with a walk in the morning, and then we headed on out to do a little bit of house hunting. And no luck. But hey, that's okay, because the weekend showed up and it was time again to go out and enjoy ourselves a little bit. Our next stop was the Rooftop Bar at Rox. The plan was to enjoy a bourbon, sit outside on the rooftop patio, and slowly watch the sun go down. And hey, we had fun, but the weather did not cooperate. So we weren't really treated to a nice sunset, but we were still treated to a really nice evening up on the rooftop, and at least it didn't rain on us. The Rox, well, you go there for the patio, but it's got a nice indoor area too, just in case the weather doesn't cooperate. The view up there, it's nice. It's especially nice as the sun goes down because you can see the lights of Tampa on one side, St. Petersburg and Clearwater on the other side, and of course all the buildings around you. It's a really good place to go if you just want to have a drink, relax, and enjoy the views, especially the views when the sun goes down. So we enjoyed our time, but it was time to do more house hunting, which was again a failure. So we headed on down to the American Legion, which is also on the water, in order to enjoy yet another bourbon and talk about the house hunting, which has really been failing miserably. The American Legion, well, that was fun and more reasonable than the Rox Bar from before. The sunset, well, again, it was a little cloudy, so it could have been better, but it was still a nice sunset. We did have a good time at the American Legion, and we did enjoy our drinks. And Janet, well, Janet went ahead and played the rings game, and it only took her 3 or 4 tries before she actually made it. The first time I seen her make that, so I was impressed, and she was as well. A couple of days after the Legion, we headed on up to say goodbye to Vito and his family at the 4th of July picnic at their house. Vito, thanks for the invite. It was great to see you again and to meet your family. Look forward to seeing you soon. But the reason we went up there to say goodbye, well, it's time to leave Tampa. We have been looking for a house now for almost a month and have not been able to find anything at all. The market up here, well, it's a little slim. So, we decided to pack up and head over to the other coast. We're heading to Cocoa Beach because the housing market there looks a little bit better. The drive from MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa to Patrick Space Force Base in Cocoa Beach was only about 3 hours and a little bit more, so it did not take us long to get there, and before we knew it, we were headed on down the road right into the RV park and getting ready to set up for our stay in Cocoa Beach. We are hoping that the house hunting here will be better than at Tampa, and we expect it to be. But also, we really like Cocoa Beach. This is one of our favorite campgrounds with a view of the water, so we're looking to spending some time here, and we're looking to see some friends who are coming down this way soon. So now we're on the Atlantic coast. We spent about a month up in Tampa, and we did have a good time exploring the area. Although the house hunting didn't work out, the trip was still a lot of fun. We managed to find some nice areas to explore, some really nice bars to visit, and of course, you can find the links to all of the places we visited down in the description below so that you don't have to work so hard in finding these places. Janet and I both hope that you enjoy following us on our adventures, and we hope that maybe it inspires you to go ahead and take some adventures of your own. So, that's it for Tampa. We're now at Cocoa Beach, and Janet and I both hope that you continue to join us as we explore this stop.